Hey everyone, just jumping in before this episode once again to say thank you for listening. Secondarily, we have more audio issues this episode. It was recorded right after the last one, and so those same audio issues are persisting. About halfway through, past Mason fixes it, so it works a little bit better, but I've done what editing I can to make it work out right, but just be patient with us as we figure out the setup. Besides that, I think that is all. And enjoy the episode. Boop. That's the intro. It's just you going boop. Boop. Welcome everyone to WAWTAT Camp Episode 2. 1.5. 1.5.
Can it be just
Lion
one?
King 1.5 is the
You
best
referred to
one.
the other episode as 0, I thought.
No, the other episode is Night 0. We're still in Night 0.
Oh, weird flex. That's true.
Yeah.
No, actually, check the time.
Sorry, dude.
Wyatt, are you one of the people that clarify the next day is after midnight? Because it might make you shank worthy.
Yeah.
Do it.
It's Prison Rules here. Parker's dying.
Parker's literally dying.
Those are bold words for someone within shanking distance.
There's 1,000 boys with their hearts in their mouths. So I hadn't had the heart to spit it out. That I'm smitten with my worries and my doubts. The love friends.
Anyways, welcome to episode 2.
2.
It's been already a wild trip. If you've forgotten, we're sitting around a table.
Which we found in the room.
Which we found in the room. We didn't cover that
Jeremy
last
knew
time.
we were gonna. He heard the word podcast. He's like,
Yes.
I'm gonna hook these boys
Jeremy
up.
left another chair so we can be like, can I be on?
Yeah.
First guest.
First special guest.
First guest that has no affiliation with us at all.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We gotta get Jeremy on here for one of the nights.
I want to figure out how to get like my whole setup in my backpack. And I want to walk around downtown Traverse City, like asking people questions. I think would be fun for the podcast.
That'd be cool.
Like asking someone, what should we talk about today? Give it to them.
What's your best poop story?
Imagine.
Possibility.
Walking around downtown Traverse City, going up to random people I've never seen before. I wanted to do this during Cherry Festival. I'd be like,
Next year.
what's your best poop story? I think that'd actually be kind of fun. Not the poop story thing, but like asking people what we should talk about. And so like if we run out of topics, we can just like hit play on the sound and be like, hey everyone, we should talk about this topic this week. Which would also be cool because people could send in ideas.
It's a cool idea, Mason.
I don't like that you called me Mason. My full Christian American
normally
name,
call you?
legal name.
It's a cool idea, Mason.
Okay, that's better. I feel more comfortable with my sleeping arrangement now.
In today's cultural vibe, you could probably walk up to random people and shove a mic in their face and say best poop story and probably get a few solid answers.
I could get a few liquid answers.
Nothing soft.
And a few
Your best poop story never has full solids.
your best poop story.
true.
That's true.
It's very true.
If you're handling it in your best poop story, it's not your best poop
You've
story.
messed up.
Yeah. Your best poop story is when you're not handling it.
Yeah.
That's legit what I did. I didn't handle it.
What was it?
Whoa.
Was this the last one we talked about?
Yeah.
On the podcast?
I was gonna say,
Oh, yeah.
With
literally,
my dog.
Wyatt
Yeah.
did not handle it.
He just left his dog's poop on the ground. He literally went, just going to let that become solid, went back to bed, woke up, then cleaned it up.
No,
Power move.
so here's what it is.
So it wasn't him. He didn't take a dump on the floor. and
No,
was like,
it was my dogs.
I'm gonna handle that later. I got some sleep to get right now.
I was so lazy. I didn't want to go to the bathroom. So the story is, I woke up. The puppy that we have now pooped on the floor, and then I woke up, let them out.
Hold on really quick. Have you gotten in on these?
Yeah, I had
Okay,
one.
good.
And
Just realized he never
Like,
had Taco
I
Bell, never had a
I
Cinnabon.
woke up, I let them out. I turned around and I saw it. I'm like, I don't want to deal with it yet. So I went back to bed, left it there, woke up, brought the dogs back in. I could smell it at that point. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to cover it. So I covered it with like toilet paper, and then I put a box over it. So I would just get out of my mind. And then
Andrew's like kneeling down in prayer. Right now. He's like,
There's just so much work to not just go take care of it.
I know. And then
it's like an episode of Regular Show.
Yeah. That's exactly
I like
what it
leave
is.
my house for a couple hours or so, forget that I was there, walk back downstairs, realize the poop is still there, and then I come to realize my parents are going to be home. So then I take care of said poop.
This story is so much worse than the first time you told it. The first time was like, yeah, my dog pooped on the ground. I kind of just left it there and picked it up later. This is so much more lore.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
More like the poop pile.
Nice.
That's so true.
Nice fermenting and all
Yeah,
that.
and I sprayed like
all your guys' legs
I
good
sprayed
on that table. This
I
one
used
was
like
funny.
half a can of like Febreze to cover the smell.
Because you just left it there.
Yeah. They didn't know, so
Can I just say, Febreze, when you spray it at something that smells bad, just smells like that thing and Febreze now.
It smells like your grandma perfumed it.
Yeah. Like
So
it
true.
doesn't take away the smell.
Yeah.
It is now simply dog poop and summer breeze
Lavender.
Febreze.
Yeah.
Well,
Lavender breeze dog poop.
I also use Clorox
My favorite.
wipes. I use Clorox wipes with it as well.
To wipe around the poop to make the smell better?
No, like I cleaned it, took care of it,
Oh,
and then
okay.
like
Yeah.
cleaned up said area
I
with
see you.
Clorox wipe, and then sprayed Febreze.
I agree, but what did you just say?
I used Clorox wipes to. What?
What did you say?
Oh my gosh!
Parker did it for his own medium.
Wow. I
Do we have that lore on the podcast? What did you say?
What'd you say? Yeah,
I'm about
pretty
to shank
that's
you.
documented.
Okay, I think it's documented. Listeners, tell me what episode it is. Anyways, go on.
I'm
What,
about
you're
to
saying
shank you.
You cleaned it up and then you Febrezed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes it
I was
better.
gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought you were just like,
No.
oh, I want to leave this.
No.
no, yeah,
No.
'cause
Like I covered it, left it, and then like I could still smell it after I put the paper towels on, so I put a box over it, and then I couldn't smell it at all.
I see.
And then
it was Schrodinger's dog.
For this episode's bleep, we're going to just use Parker saying poop.
And then actually, once I took like the box off, I couldn't really smell it, which was kind of odd.
It all got trapped in the boxes.
Yeah.
Like
It got
cardboard.
like moisture sucked into the box. That box is just cursed. That box.
This is an Amazon box.
That box is now Jack's cabin.
What do you think the box's mouthfeel was on that?
Just
Raunchy.
dog fermented. Oh, gross. Gross. I can't finish my food. I'm full. I wasn't expecting a quesadilla. I ate about half of it and realized it's so much more content than my normal burritos, which is weird. It's more cheesy, I think,
If you had to order one thing from Taco Bell,
for the rest of my life.
you've probably talked about this.
What would
I've
it
never-
be?
I've never.
I
heard
don't
you
think
say
I
it.
have. I think I've talked about my ideal Taco Bell order, but it's changed over the years. So originally it was a meal order D, which was or 4. They changed it from numbers to letters, but it was just a 5-layer burrito, with the twisty fries and a drink.
Okay.
That was just the goated way to go.
For
Then
me, it'd
they-
be Cinnabon Delights.
Nice.
That's fair. Cinnamon Delight's very good.
Side note: why do Cinnabon Delights come in orders of 2 or 12? They're like, you want to smell it or you're fat. Like,
I think they're thinking you're either eating this by yourself, at which you should limit yourself to 2,
impossible. Go on.
or you're eating this with 6 people, so you should limit everyone's
So you
to
have to get
2.
at least 3 packs. If there's 6 people involved, we're getting 3 bags of 12. All right, sorry.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. We did order 3 bags of 12s for whatever party we were at for you at your house.
yeah.
No, this is the second time we had a party there. We got all of our food.
And it got eaten though.
Yeah. It was Chris's birthday party. I brought
That's true.
like 55 Cinnabon delights, and they were all gone by the end of the night. It was great.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meal deal D or 4.
Okay, so meal deal D or 4, which was 5-layer burrito. So I've almost always loved 5-layer burritos.
Okay.
But they've lost a sort of je ne sais quoi.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I so strongly relate to that.
Yeah.
I used to love beefy 5s.
Yeah. But I
But
don't.
they fell
They
off.
don't. I don't know what's missing from them anymore.
Maybe
I still
they're not
love
allowed
them.
to
I
lace
ordered
them
one
with
tonight.
something.
But beefy cheesy bean and rice burritos, which are $1. Well, like $1.20 now.
Yep.
But they're cheap. They taste great. I love I think they have Chipotle sauce in them or something. You had one tonight.
I did, and actually it
It
was
was very cold.
Why it said Chipotle.
It was room temp, but it was
Chipotle.
It was nice.
Yeah. That and your car warm 7-hour later ghost energy drink that you're trying to convince Parker was really good.
Still slept. He literally claimed his favorite
He
flavor.
then bought 3 of them.
Yes, thank you. He's addicted.
I'm gonna have a cold watermelon tomorrow.
Ooh.
Damn yeah, bro.
As long as the fridge works.
Why'd you guys start so far back on that?
We're getting
Your
like-
hands were close and you cocked it back.
Yeah, we started.
But yeah, I think currently it's that. I've been liking the Fiesta burritos, but taking out the Fiesta strips because I don't like the crunchy with the soft, and those have been good. But yeah, I think that's my current order. Parker, you said Cinnabon delights.
Yeah, I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, if it was one item from Taco Bell, it would be the sweet one.
Does it have to be non-limited edition things? Because I would 100% do the spicy ranch burrito.
It could
Did
be.
you guys taste that when it was out? It was last month. It was the greatest burrito I've ever had.
Wow.
And I went one day and it stopped being there. But it was like the ranch was literally like Wyatt's praying. He's just kneeling at his bed right now. I think he's on his phone.
Now I lay me.
But it was really good. It was like it tasted like a cheesy bean and rice burrito.
Okay.
With bigger though. And it had tomatoes in it, and I would always remove that, which would make it taste good.
Sure.
But the ranch sauce was like crazy good. It was like spicy, like not jalapeno spicy, but like almost buffalo chicken spicy.
Wow.
It was really good, and they stopped making it. So
Sounds
now I'm
awesome.
just sad. Now I might do that workout challenge like that guy is on TikTok, where he's like, I'm working out every day until Taco brings back the something. What is it? Nacho crunch or something? Yeah. This is a guy who's been working out every single day. He was very overweight, and now he's very in shape. He had to get surgery done to remove skin, I think. Wow. And he's worked out every single day, and Taco Bell reached out to him and gave him one. And he's like, oh, thanks. That's not what I said, though. I said I'm working out until you bring it back on the menu for good.
Wow,
and so
that's
now he's still
clutch.
working out. So
Impressive.
it was literally a power move because it was one TikTok where he was enjoying it, and the very next you see him standing outside of Planet Fitness, and he goes, I'm not done yet, and just walks in. I was like, wow, that's a power move. And he's looking much better.
That's awesome.
Very proud of him.
I love when people get healthy.
Yeah.
It's such a redemption for that.
I need to focus on
Dedication.
no breathing. Why are our lines so different?
Is mine still really quiet?
Yeah, look at it. I'll just have to mix it.
What did it register?
Did you fart on my microphone that we have to talk into?
No.
Pink eye.
Big guy.
No, I farted in the vicinity of it.
I'm gonna take a picture for the Insta. Just of the differences in ours and Andrew's line.
Mine sounds fine.
I'm sure it will sound fine. I'll mix.
It's hitting yellow a little bit. There it is.
Yeah. You just need to give us more.
Come a lady, come my lady. Give a butterfly, sugar, baby.
What the?
Can we get copyright?
No,
from
I've
that.
been using a copyrighted song as our intro and outro for the past 3 years without permissions and haven't gotten copy struck yet.
It's incredible.
Mason, here I'm gonna change the things, so just make it cut, and then all audio after this should be fine. But here we go.
Sick.
I'm just gonna turn the second mic down a little bit. Yeah, it looks much better. That'll be easier to cut. Looks Andrew. You look more like Andrew now.
Yay.
Yay!
Do we want to though?
Ooh, got me. Side note, this electrolyte beverage, I think it's called Electrolyte.
Oh my gosh, it is. That's awesome.
That's lit.
That's a great name.
Thanks.
You made
Are
it.
those electrolytes?
Yeah.
Electrolytes?
You good, bud? Electrolytes? Oh my gosh! I'm glad no one talked during that, so I can just sound boost it. Parker, do you need to wipe your pants? That was juicy.
Oh my goodness, buddy. Sound like Jared's impersonation of an elephant. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Well done.
Whew. That was fun. What were we talking about? I lost track.
Parker was going to tell us why he's excited for Daredevil.
Oh, Daredevil. That was at the beginning of last episode. We're now 20 minutes into the next episode. Parker, did you see that Daredevil's in the not only has a new show coming out for himself, but he was also in the She-Hulk trailer?
No, I didn't know he was in the She-Hulk.
Yeah, and like the last second, you know how they do with like all the cool things?
Yeah.
Is like he like landed on a bridge and like did a roll. And like
in
you
the costume?
Yeah, you couldn't see his face, but it was in that new dark costume. They
Sweet.
just released during Comic-Con. They released a new She-Hulk trailer, and he's in it.
For what, like season 2 of She-Hulk or something?
Season 1, probably.
She-Hulk hasn't come out yet.
Hasn't it?
No,
Nope.
Miss Marvel's out.
Oh.
Did you like it?
I am one episode away from finishing it, but she might be my favorite Marvel character.
For real?
I vibe with her.
Wow.
Like I don't know.
I've not watched it, so I can't make a call, but that's crazy.
She's just like wants to be a superhero in the superhero world, and I'm like, I would love to be that.
But isn't she a superhero?
She becomes one. Parker's now watching the trailer live.
I just skipped
Let's get
to
his
the
live
end.
reaction.
Yeah, what's your reaction?
Live reaction, whole trailer.
Well, I skipped directly to the end. I don't care about the rest of the trailer. Oh, she flipped him off.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's got a gut.
What? That was his armor.
Yeah, he had that
Well, yeah, but it's-
nunchuck sticks.
He was still looking guttural. Like,
The batons.
Batons, yeah.
dude, that acrobatics.
Do you feel
yellow?
like- do you feel
Is
like-
his suit yellow?
No, that's the light.
Nah, bro. That's
Oh,
straight
wait,
up
on the
yellow.
legs?
Yeah,
that's
that's
the-
like comic accurate. Look at that.
Is him wearing a yellow suit or gold
Yeah.
in the suit?
It's like yellow. In the comics, it's more. It has
Dude.
like a yellow vibe.
Look at it. Look at that cake.
That's hey yo. Man,
I can't wait to see Wasp.
Mrs. Portman, you're Daredevil now.
Oh,
I think that might be lighting because the second shot doesn't show the yellow.
do you think?
Yeah.
Here's my legit question.
Okay.
They throw a clip of Daredevil. Obviously, it's after they've already shown She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Mm-hmm.
They throw an obvious Daredevil clip in.
Yeah.
Is that to get people to watch the show?
Oh,
That's
100%.
Really
So,
stupid question, but it's like a
100%.
legitimate like.
Because the first trailer they released, people did a lot of backlash because their CGI looked bad.
Okay.
But the channel Corridor crew broke down the whole thing, and they're like, it's bad because it was ported to YouTube. And like, yeah, like Hulk looks good, but because his CGI, he has like beard stubble and like the wrinkles on his forehead. But like, if you try to do a really pretty person who doesn't like have any wrinkles, doesn't have any like beard trimmings or anything, you're not gonna be able to see details, and so it's just gonna look flat.
Okay.
especially with the compression. Like, you can't see like all the like pores in her face like it will if you like watch it on a big screen. And so people gave a lot of backlash to it, and so I'm sure they wanted to include something that's going to be in the show to make people want to watch it more. But it makes sense because they're both attorneys.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, and she has to defend. In that trailer, it shows she has to defend. Yeah, my mom. No,
You leave Dina out of this.
she's working for a new like superhero firm.
Okay.
Like, this part of the company, they're like, oh, because there's like so many new heroes popping up. So they're like, we're hiring for like diversity and like superheroes, and we want you to be the lead of it because she's She-Hulk, cousin of Hulk, and Abomination. Yeah, she's Hulk's cousin.
yeah, she has Morbius blood.
Nope.
It's Morbid time.
It's Morbid time.
It truly is.
But yeah, Abomination, which is
Yep.
the guy from the original Hulk movie,
And he was in
That's fun.
Shang-Chi.
And in Shang-Chi, she's
Good movie.
defending.
Yeah, he's in the
He fights with Wong.
Yeah,
in the ring.
in the training ring.
Oh, okay.
But she's defending him, and she's like, "This may be a problem. I have like something like what is it called? Like, I'm too close to the case. Conflict of interest. He tried to kill my cousin, and they're like, "You'll be fine. Defend him anyways." And I think she's defending him against Daredevil. Is what I think the whole setup here is, which is fairly interesting.
Fill me in. Can she not unchanged from Hulk? Does she just always look?
She can change. She's pretty good at it too.
Oh,
She's not.
I feel like all I ever see is she's just green.
Well, in the new trailer, it shows her as her normal form.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she's
her normal form.
Hulk helps her like unlock it, and then she's really good at like switching back and forth. I think she's not as strong, but way more dexterous.
Cool.
I don't remember the main difference between the two. It's been a long while since I
Are they
studied
setting
the
up?
ancient lore.
Are they setting up World War Hulk?
They might. I don't think. Well, with the new multiverse stuff. Sorry, guys, this is a wrong podcast. This all might be cut out again. You'll have to come on Table Talk.
Dude, just give me like a 10-second thing what you're about to say. I have a vested interest in this. I have no time for Table Talk.
That's
Mason.
valid.
That's a shout out to
We
Porter.
release like 2-hour episodes, so it's fine.
No, it's a shout out to Porter.
Anyways, the multiverse thing is all being set up.
Okay.
Like Warlord Hulk is a main figure. It's 2 a.m. I don't think he's gonna be responding. Okay.
Where are you?
So yeah, I think it's a very good possibility.
Okay. You said Warlord Hulk. They talked about him.
They haven't talked about him yet, but he's been very popular in the comics and in like games as of recently.
Okay.
So they might bring him to the MCU, but yeah, that's all.
Do you think the multiverse is real?
IRL?
Yeah. I feel this could fit the WAWTAT
I don't see why
podcast.
not.
What do you think a variant of yourself would be like, Mason?
Do you mean okay? So variant, there's a lot of different. There could be a lot of different ones. An opposite one of
Mine
me
would be a living, breathing Cinnabon Delight.
What kind of mouthfeel would you have as a
What's the mouthfeel of you as a Cinnabon Mite?
Ooey, gooey, squishy, moist.
Moist.
I don't like it.
Sounds pretty sluggish.
I don't know. Someone who doesn't like talking to people. A loner, maybe. That'd be interesting.
A recluse?
Hear me out when I say this. I feel like yours would be a Loki.
I would have like Loki vibes. I also feel like that because I feel like Peter Parker, his like multiversal self would give also Loki vibes. Like if we find the right one, obviously we already know 2 of them.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like I do give off very Peter Parker vibes, just like that. It's fine, and just reserve myself when things are going bad, and just. Do you know he could kill everyone he punches, but he has to hold himself back?
Who?
Spider-Man.
She-Hulk?
I'm sure her also, but
Mason's variant?
my variant is She-Hulk.
Mason's variant could literally kill anyone.
That's true.
Okay.
He's
Spider-Man,
going to
though?
murder's
For real?
rampage.
could punch and kill anyone?
Yeah. In the comic books, he
Really?
literally talks about it all the time, how the only reason he's like ever loses fights is because he has to hold himself back so much. And so like if he just released full power, he wouldn't be stopped. And so many people are like, yeah, I'm so glad Spider-Man's not a bad guy, because like it would be hard for all of us to beat him.
Really?
Never knew that.
Yeah, it's
I
wild.
didn't either.
Spider-Man becomes strong in the comics.
And then they just nerfed him IRL in the movies.
Yeah, I mean he's not as old, because like
Yeah,
Into the
that's
Spider-Verse
true.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
like the Peter Parker that dies at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
He's strong. He's that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Okay.
Yeah. I know way too much, but this is why I have to have 2 podcasts, because we'll get into this and no one else will enjoy it. And so I have to have a podcast where I specifically can talk about that for hours, and the other 2 hosts will do it with me.
So I think in the multiverse,
In the multiverse.
literally Nilo might be one of my alts. Like I hate to say it, but I'm just
Climbing,
being objective here.
Stabbing people in their eyes, climbing the tall places. You're basically a cat in the multiverse. Nilo's basically a cat.
So true.
No, cats sleep like 18 hours a day, don't they?
Have you seen about the cat that just wanders around?
Stray.
Stray. Jared just downloaded it.
I am-
yesterday.
I bought a new gaming PC. All the parts are coming in like 3 days. I'll be at camp when it all comes in. And I'm super excited because it'll be my first game I play on my brand new, super expensive gaming PC. And it's going to be awesome.
Nice.
I'm so excited. And it's adorable. And I love cats.
Love that for you. I do, Messianic. I think it's cool. You're passionate about it, man. You're passionate.
It doesn't sound like it. I don't know.
Okay, here's a question for you, Mason.
Okay. What are we talking about, Andrew?
What are we talking about today? Welcome to the What Are We Talking About Today podcast.
Oh, this is where I'll have to put the intro. Dude, that's a callback.
Oh.
We didn't say it at all. The Welcome to the What Are We Talking About Today podcast. So I feel like here, 26 minutes in, is where I'll put the intro song.
Boys with their hearts in their mouths, so I hadn't had the heart to spit it out. That I'm smitten with my worries and my doubts.
Do it.
That'd be great.
The love friends
Yeah,
go on.
never dare to sing.
If you were an animal,
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
what animal would you be?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Would it be a Wendigo, and what would your mouth be?
Parker said, why would it be a Wendigo and what would your mouth feel?
And what would you, no, that's the question.
Why is it a Wendigo and what would my mouth feel be?
Yup.
Okay. I guess human flesh. I don't know. Flesh on flesh action.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
No, what is it? Poop. Poop. I feel like that's fine. What animal would I be? My favorite animal has changed from a wolf when I was younger
Okay.
to now it's
recluse?
the. It's not an animal; it's an insect.
I know.
I'm calling you out. The fastest falcon in the world,
Peregrine?
peregrine falcon.
They can go up to like 200 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're dope.
I feel like I'm back in 3rd grade. This is awesome.
Just talking about our favorite animals.
So can my vehicular unit in
Yeah.
the right weather
Like
conditions.
their dive bomb is like 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, I watched a nature documentary where Zac Efron was the guy telling me all this stuff. So I was hesitant to believe it all, but I Googled it later and it was true. Zac didn't lie to me.
He never lies,
Yeah.
bro.
200
He's on
miles per
Apple
hour.
Plus.
What'd you say it was?
200 miles per hour.
Dive bomb speed?
I think so.
That's
Or
nothing compared to my dive bomb speed on open mic night.
That's
Compared to my dive bomb speed on open mic night.
oh, I get it.
my God.
Case in point, I guess.
Yeah.
Like bombing? Like comedy bombing?
And now you've described the joke.
Like when you tell a joke and it bombs.
Boop.
If you could be any joke, Parker.
Pumpkinhead.
Knew it.
Do you guys want one of these 2 microphones that we aren't currently using?
Yeah.
You just want to pass that same one back for your whole conversation?
What do you want to do, Park?
We're just having a conversation at like 1.5 speed or half speed. It works.
He's gonna cut out the dead air between those. Oh, amazing, Andrew. What animal would you be? And why?
What joke would you?
What joke animal would you be and why?
I'd have to be a lion.
Yeah, I wasn't
I'd have
expecting
to
that.
be a
I don't know
lion.
why.
I would have to be a lion.
Legally, I told someone I have to be a lion.
Yeah.
A wizard told me.
I'm
one
indebted
time.
to it.
I made a bad deal.
If you ever
with
watched
a
the
wizard.
show, if you ever watched the show Alone,
No,
okay.
I don't think so.
That would you'd be afraid of it. So I get you now
Heights?
watching it. Yeah, there's heights in it, and they're alone.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
But
Call back to the last episode, which was an hour ago.
but they're on an island full of grizzly bears, and they just got to survive as long as they can alone.
I've seen Naked and Afraid.
It's got similar vibes. They're clothed
Mm.
ish, but I just think of grizzly bears. But I don't want to be a grizzly bear.
That's valid. I saw a show where this guy, there was like, if you could survive a year in Alaska, they'd give you $1 million. And
oh yeah.
yeah, I saw it on TikTok, and this guy was like, "Hey, I literally live in the wilderness for fun. I do it all my life. I live off the land." They're like, "You can bring 10 things." He's like, "I brought the 10 things I used to live with me, so I'm just gonna go live in Alaska now." Lived in Alaska, thrived, built himself a full log cabin
Wow.
out of like all the stuff he had. He didn't bring like a full axe. He just like collected trees and like downed it with like his small hatchet and stuff. Hunted with like traps and things, like knew exactly how to do it. And it was just like, yeah, it was fun. He was like, I missed my sister and my mom, but like, yeah, besides that, it was fine. I was like, this show was like, it was apparently like the most boring season ever, but people were hyped for it just because it was just like a wilderness survival guide. Apparently
Did he
it's-
win?
Yeah, he won. He got it.
Wow.
1 year straight. And he was just like, it was fine. Like the last day, he's like, I'm just happy to see my sister. She's coming out to visit me. He was like, I'm going to just live out here. It was wild. So
I just live out
that's
there
what
for
that made me think of.
just like the nature. Yeah, just the nature.
What?
Just to be alone with
You
the
need to
nature.
go to bed.
You're so
I
right.
just like nature.
Nature.
I'm just like, nature.
I haven't stayed up this late in a while, I'll tell you that.
Oh
one.
my gosh. This is my normal rate, which is bad. I was doing really well about going to bed early,
Proud of
working out. I had a streak. On my whiteboard, I had a streak. It was workout,
2 days?
shower, and go to bed on time. And I had done all 3 on a streak of 18 days, which was my
Nice.
longest. And then I had another summer camp, the Life Leadership Conference for Rotary, which is actually super awesome.
Cool.
It's super cool. I wasn't a leader or anything. I just got to hang out. And I think I might have talked about this already. No, I didn't. I don't think I did. But yeah, I was
did like sound and stuff for it?
yeah, I was literally there to do like what I normally do on a Wednesday, but like sound and video and stuff. I took pictures of the whole camp just on my phone and uploaded all to a slideshow at the start of every, which might be something cool for us to do.
How'd you do it without the iCloud?
Oh.
I used my own technology, which works way more efficiently.
The Goo Cloud?
The Google Cloud. Yeah. I uploaded everything to Google. Every time I took a picture, it just automatically uploaded to my Google Drive, and I just slide it into my slideshow. And at the beginning of every like meeting time, all the pictures I had from camp were just already up there, rotating through.
Wow.
And I gave, like in that slideshow, I had my email and my phone number. And so if people wanted to text me or email me pictures that they took during the day, they could. And then by the end of the week, we had every single picture we took from camp, I just sent it out in an email, the whole slideshow, and people could download whatever picture they wanted.
How did they send you pictures without AirDrop?
Email. Text.
Email only allows like 10 megabytes.
Text. You can send them one
what
at
the
a
heck?
time.
Yeah, but why would you want to send something with a green like highlight and not a blue one?
Give me your microphone.
Just super into nature.
Just super into nature.
Yeah.
This is like just nature.
Like nature.
On the one hand, the green reminds me of nature because of the trees, but on the other hand, the blue is like the sky and the water.
2 for the price of 1.
What about all the rest of nature? Grass, seaweed.
2 for the price of 1, like lamb.
Oh, speaking of green and blue, the Matrix. Whenever they're in the Matrix, they put a green hue, and whenever they're in the real world, they put a blue hue because the directors thought green is computer-esque, and blue is more life-giving, more real, more
Well, all the computers back then had that
better.
green, like, console runner. And so, like, when you're putting in code, it was all a green background.
Do you know the opening stuff on the Matrix? It shows all those like symbol stuff. It's just like a sushi recipe.
That's hilarious.
Isn't that awesome?
Wait, really?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's very good.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I had never seen The Matrix up until like 2 months ago.
Wow.
Wait, what?
And it was because Matrix Reloaded was coming out. And I was like, time to watch these Matrix movies.
What was your favorite?
Probably, I really liked, I mean, obviously the original trilogy. I don't know if you guys have seen Matrix Reloaded. It's really bad.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Which sucks. It was obviously a money pull. But I think the first movie was like the original idea, but then they got super creative with the second and third. So maybe the third.
Wow.
They just got really crazy and fun with it. So
You love that.
yeah, I like when people just have fun. I also don't like when people critique movies.
Sure.
Unless they made their own. So Parker's, feel free to critique because you've made Just Ice
Just
League.
clip him back into when he says that Matrix Reloaded sucked.
No, I won't.
Future Mason, don't
I hate
listen to yourself.
Hey, Mason, cut out the part where I said it sucked.
I hate it when people critique movies, but yeah, Fully Loaded sucked.
I just said it was a money grab.
He said it was
I didn't
He
like
didn't
it
say
'cause
it
it
sucked,
was a money
Parker.
grab.
He didn't say it sucked.
Anyway, keep hyping me up.
I have an elephant never forgets.
That's Zootopia taught me that's a stereotype.
They just dapped. What's that? What is happening?
The international symbol for DAP.
No, he's right. That's true.
No, he's right.
I know more than you.
Anyways, yeah, I don't like that.
Hmm.
Just enjoy movies. Enjoy things. The new Avatar live action TV show's coming out, and Uncle Iroh was on he was getting an interview, and he was the interview was like, "What do you say to all the people who are already saying it's bad without even seeing it?" He's like, "It's so hard to go through life hating everything without giving it a chance."
Wow.
It was like
That's
literally
so Iroh.
Uncle Iroh thing. I'm like, man, this is gonna be a good show.
Yeah.
Like if this dude just like talks like this innately.
Do you think are they doing the Avatar story? Are they doing their own story?
They're doing the Avatar story. Yeah.
So then he becomes ripped.
So no, but are we getting a live rendition
Of Secret Tunnel.
of
Secret Tunnel. No.
Leaves from the Vine?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's gonna be sad. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Wow.
They have Kyoshi already cast.
Okay.
She's very good also. Because they asked them both the same question. Uncle Iroh, so sad to see people like hating on things. And Kyoshi's like, who's saying that? I'll take them down. I was like, wow, these are really good actors. Because like they're not like in character or anything. It was just like their natural reaction. So
Yeah.
I'm hyped. Hopefully the rest of the cast is also awesome.
I love Zuko's story arc.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest story arcs of our time.
Incredible television.
You've seen Avatar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Have you seen it, Parker?
He's like, no.
The movie.
Go to bed.
You never seen Avatar?
That Last Airbender? No. We have a podcast together?
You've never seen it? How?
Go home
I
and watch
seen
it.
My mom didn't like anime, so I wasn't allowed to watch. Well, I know.
Wyatt's about to be in arms against
My
your mom.
my what's your nuts? My uncle.
You are 20 dudes. You can watch it whenever you want.
Once again, sharing a microphone.
Dude, I don't have time to watch the Instagram reels you send me. I don't.
Parker, you don't understand. I watch Avatar The Last Airbender once a year.
Yeah, at least.
Okay,
Yeah.
I watch Venom once a week.
That is time. You could be watching Last Airbender.
The amount of time, if you watch,
But I have
if you
to
watch that once a week, you could watch Avatar: The Last Airbender in like a month.
It's incredible television.
So I've never seen the show, but I know a little bit about his character arc because I've watched
Oh, the chocolate's
and
coming out.
read essays about it.
No,
Parker,
what
you make me
essays?
so mad. You would watch a video essay on a show. Probably a video essay was what, an hour?
Oh my gosh!
I think it was only 38 minutes.
Is that just an instrumental? Leaves from the vine. Is Parker sing along?
I've heard
Falling
so slow,
like
tiny
dragonflies.
I don't think that's words.
Is this Rocket League menu music?
Oh my gosh!
Hey, yo.
This is literally the saddest scene
And
in TV show
Okay,
history.
well,
Yeah.
now it's going to be spoiled. No, the saddest scene is when...
Happy birthday, my son.
I think I've legit cried every time I've seen this part.
You.
Like tears come out.
From the vine, falling so slow, like fragile, tiny shells drifting in the foam. Little soldier boy, come marching home. Brave soldier boy comes marching home.
Parker, you want to get hit double by sadness?
Soldier
the last
boy.
thing that voice actor recorded before he died of cancer.
Chills, bro.
Dang. That is
Last
sad.
thing.
He did a good job.
Did you know that, Wyatt?
I did not know that.
This is the last thing that voice actor recorded before he died.
Now I'm gonna cry every time I
Yes.
see that.
He did a
100%.
good job. That was a good voice
Then
acting.
was it his older brother or just another guy that did the voice well?
It had to be so.
I'm pretty sure it's a more famous actor than reprised it. I'm pretty sure it's a more famous actor who reprised it who sound like him. Yeah.
I got the podcast photo.
Yeah. I was...
No, dude, I cannot do chocolate right now. I will die. Andrew said, "Hey, you want some chocolate?" At peer pressure, he just gently held it in my direction for long enough that I took it.
What flavor is this?
Chocolate.
These nuts.
Nice.
Okay. Wait, what?
What's special about it?
I know, it's called Symphony.
It's called Symphony is what's special.
It's called Symphony.
Symphony, these
Simp
nuts.
for me. Throwing out those D's nuts jokes left and right there, bud. Yeah, that's one of the greatest shows. And, like, the whole show. Like, not just that part.
No, the original Teen Titans show is what I watched.
You don't even have to like anime
No,
or
cartoons.
cartoony thing to enjoy that show?
No, it has such fun vibes and such intense vibes from like fights and stuff, and creative and sad.
There's so much going on
It
in
is
that
such
show.
a thorough show. Like the last
Airbender.
Wow.
dude, holy crap. What's the firebender fight? The Agni Kai.
Yeah.
The song The Last Agni Kai where Zuko fights
Azula.
Azula. Spoilers for it's old. It's an old show.
Spoilers for me.
Just for Parker. But anyways, that song, I watched an interview with the artist, like that actually wrote the music, and he's like, it was so interesting to cut between the like Aang versus Firelord Ozai fight, where it's like super intense and it's like that and like cutting between that and like the sad, somber music of like Zuko fighting his sister because she's just going insane and he just wants to help her, and like she can't control herself, and so it's not like this super intense fight. It is just sad music. It's crazy good.
What movies or TV shows have you cried during?
A lot.
This is for everyone.
I every time the Marvel logo shows up on a movie, not a TV show because that'd be far too often. Every time it's a TV show, I sing along with it, like the Marvel intro, really loudly.
Sing it.
The
Ba, ba, ba,
yeah,
ba.
yeah.
Whatever it is.
I'm just into nature. And stuff.
But then I get. I don't know what you just said.
There's spiders and wendigos and heights in nature.
That's true. But once again, I'd like to startle myself from time to time. But anytime that Marvel logo appears, I get so excited, like internally, about new content being added to like my. I'm wearing a Marvel.
Literally wearing a Marvel shirt.
Wearing a Marvel.
On the record show, he just revealed his chest to us.
Superman style.
It's a Marvel tat.
But yeah, I get so excited about new content. That's mostly what I cry for. Is like getting excited about cool things. Is I get so excited when the Marvel intro starts playing that I literally like I have to hold back tears, like because I could just let it go. I'm just like so hyped because like I don't know, I just love it. It's such a genuine like people care so much for this, and like the directors and movie like actors and like writers, you can tell care so much about this IP that it's like it's been so awesome to become a fan of and like be able to still be a fan of it through all these years because it's just like still been good. So I get excited about that. Avatar, any animated movie also. What's the Disney one about the two brothers?
Up.
No.
No.
Up?
With the Disney.
It's
Onward.
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 And I cried like 3 times watching
Yep.
it. Alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. I made the mistake of watching it with my girlfriend. She made me cry more because I'd look over, she's crying. Now I start crying again. I'm like, I wasn't even going to cry.
I watched it
at
with my
this
wife and cried multiple times.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I teared up.
besides Titanic, when I was like 7 years old and cried when the dudes were like poking their fingers under the grate.
Yeah, that was sad and scary.
I was like 7. So oh yeah, I like cried and screamed because I was a baby. So I like
You still are.
Was
So I
it
was
that you were afraid or sad that they were dying?
Probably both. Probably more like afraid, freaked out.
Are you afraid of drowning?
Besides that, I think Onward was the first time I cried during a movie or TV show ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Onward's really good.
Yeah, Onward.
Did you know they
is-
get
It's a
licensing for a
great
lot of their
movie.
monsters from Wizards of the Coast? Yeah.
Wow.
Which is who makes Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Friggin' speaking of Dungeons and Dragons. Loader? Lord of the Rings?
No, not that.
Mad Max.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
took way too long, Parker. Motor.
Who? What?
New
He did
Dungeons
what
and
just
Dragons
now?
movie.
Yep. Looks sick.
It actually looks really good.
Yep. Good cast.
We're feel free to jump on over to the Table Talk podcast because I'm sure we're talking about this, but it is accurate. Like you could open any of the books that you can see these things in, like the Black Dragon. It looks like the artist's rendition in the book of a black dragon.
Wow.
And it's shooting acid breath, and like you can tell it's like my friends and I were literally analyzing it when the trailer came out. It was like, yeah, that flying speed seems like accurate, and like all these different spells, you could tell it was being cast by just like their hand movements, because some spells describe like for like flaming hands, you have to like hold it in a certain way to like shoot this beam of fire. Wow. And it is so accurate, and like the magical items are all like accurate, and like it's fun to see it as like, oh, we're the heroes, we're gonna save the day. No, this is like an actual D&D party. It's like, yeah, we helped the wrong person and we kind of screwed up, and now we need to revert this.
Like one of the comments I saw was like, because Chris Pine's in it,
yeah,
and it was like Star Trek, and it said Star Trek, some other like
Wonder Woman.
It's like Star Trek, Wonder Woman, Led Zeppelin. Sounds like a D&D party. Like, yes.
It really does. Dude, yeah, it looks so good. But like everything's movie accurate. Everyone's up in, the only thing is everyone's up in arms that the druid was able to turn into an owl bear.
That's pretty base though.
Right. And like now
let's get some Idle Guard vibes to it.
It does. Because it just sounds like the DM went, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't have the person here to tell me how to really do this, so
Mason's not here this week, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's sick. Make it part of the lore.
Wait, who wanted to turn? Oh, no, not you, Jared.
No,
that character's gonna die, Jared. Be chill. Okay, so you cried during Onward. Parker cried during Onward. I cried during Onward, and Mason cried during, or Wyatt cried during Onward.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Parker cried during Titanic when he was 7.
I haven't actually seen Titanic.
It's cry-worthy.
I couldn't sleep for a week after I watched Inception when I was 7.
Wow.
Existential crisis.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was up?
I thought I was living in a dream.
Oh, man.
My mom pulled out the ultimate power move like 3 days into me not sleeping, though. Whipped out a top, because like that's how you know in a dream that you're not sleeping. Literally, I think went to the store, bought one, came back, spun it. It fell over, which means you're not in a dream, and I immediately fell asleep.
Wow.
It was
what
wild.
A move by Dina, the mom sayer.
It was wild. I stayed up for 3 days in a row trying to center myself on reality by watching the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Yeah, just watching the loop, so you you were just straight dreaming it.
And I was like, I know I'm not faking this, because yeah, it was wild. It was a weird experience.
Bro, that's incredible.
Because I don't know why I was so... I get so invested in these like alternate realities,
sure,
that I start living in them.
Do you think it's a variant of yourself?
Probably. There's a variant of myself that's stuck in a dream realm forever. Yeah.
Wow.
I love that line. What a move by Dina, the mom sayer.
My mom's goated, I will say.
That's true.
She's top notch.
Yeah.
I don't think I've cried during any other movies.
Okay. Any TV shows?
Child or adulthood. I almost cried during Daredevil. I didn't like cry, but I know my eyes got more watery than normal.
I respect that.
In the first season of Daredevil. Okay. And then I was emotionally sensitive. And I almost cried during Batman Begins on like a Sunday morning.
What part?
Probably something to do with Alfred.
Okay, that's sentimental. I get that.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched something as a child and then watched it again as an adult and had a whole different response to it?
Yeah.
I think so. Like but yeah, like full on crying, if that's the criteria, only Onward.
Only Onward.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think some movies, like things where like the children are the main protagonists and they're always like, my parents never let me do anything. When I was young, I was like, yeah, you should be able to do that. And now as a 22-year-old, I'm like, that child could not handle that situation. I'm positive that child would have failed. Parker's dapping me.
Get dapped.
It was a clean one. We're starting that now, I guess. Yeah, I think those are my two big ones that I can remember. But like, I get like emotional when people like do really well.
I get emotional at all redemptive things.
Yeah.
Any redemption story. That I always tell the
Talked
joke.
about that before, not
Yeah.
on the podcast though.
But I always tell the joke that I like cry during like kitchen nightmares.
Yeah.
But I legitimately do. You can ask me like because there's so much redemption in
Yeah.
the comeback.
Yeah.
A good comeback story, a good redemption story. Again, Zuko, like just
Zuko.
his arc is so redemptive.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff sends me over the edge.
Yeah.
Wyatt.
Return of the Jedi must just slaughter you.
No. But what's the second new one? Oh, sorry. What's
Go
number
ahead.
What's number 8?
Right.
With Ray?
The last Jedi? Yeah. The scene where the spaceship is used as the missile. Where she goes into hyperspeed and hyperspace and blows through.
Oh.
That's hype.
That scene, sitting in the theaters as like a 28, 29-year-old, watching that scene, I felt like I was a kid again.
Yeah.
Even lore, like it wasn't right. Like I remember sitting there in that seat and just being like awestruck, like wide-eyed, like that wasn't like visually, I was like that was incredible.
And I think that's something with breaking the lore
Sure.
that you're like, I know the rules of the Star Wars universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they go, have you thought about this?
Yeah.
And then you use a ship to jump through light speed to crash through a bunch of different things. Wild. And you're just like that feeling of like, oh, I'm a kid again.
Just
is
watching
so...
it, those visuals, it's just like this is just one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
And the fact that it like just didn't split up the one, but it split up like
Is
all of them.
Yeah, super crazy.
incredible.
Basically any animated movie does it to me.
Sure.
Like, good story. Have you seen Mitchell's versus Machines?
Yes. I cried during that. I got emotional during that. Yep.
Yep. It was so good.
Yep.
Really?
And it was just like, have you seen it?
No.
I would
Yeah, it's
highly
worth it.
recommend it. It is very worth it.
Okay.
It's like a family road trip movie.
Yeah. No. I've
Does
seen.
not go in the direction you think it is. Like,
Wow.
like this, you know exactly.
Wow.
Wow. You know exactly like family road trip movies. Like,
Yep.
when I,
Like we're the Millers.
yeah, you can click on it and you'll go, I'll know exactly how this goes.
Yeah.
National Lampoons.
You guys are getting paid. But yeah, this one just goes.
Yeah.
It was the like best family story.
Wow.
Disney just or Sony did the people who did Into the Spider-Verse did it.
Also a great movie.
Also a great movie.
Yeah. I got emotional in that sense watching the Cell series from Dragon Ball Z. Because as
Dragon Ball Z.
Because as a kid, I understood like the dynamic of Goku, Gohan, all that kind of stuff. Then I watched it again in college, and I just understood it at a different depth. And I would like sit there watching it with a buddy, getting emotional in like our bunk beds, watching.
Was it Porter?
Nah, it's my buddy John.
It was Porter.
Porter, Porter can't read, so it's just like, yeah. But yeah, I just remember thinking to myself like, oh, like this was cool when I was a kid, and now like it's
Yeah, dude.
blowing my
Anime
brain.
does that to me. I think a lot of the time, like obviously some anime is just there for fan service,
sure.
but like really good. Parker's laughing.
You think
at me.
SpongeBob is anime?
No.
Have you seen? There's a YouTube video of SpongeBob as an anime.
Yeah,
It's really good.
yeah, it's super good.
It's funny. But yeah, a super good anime does that to you. I mean, obviously any show can, but like anime sometimes is really good with it for some reason.
Yeah.
That like redemption story.
Yep.
And it like makes you feel like, oh, this kid is out, down on his luck.
He finds
Parker said, huh? While looking up into the
and he
sky,
finds a Gundam.
barely moved his hand, reached out to Andrew, no effort for the mic.
Well, interesting that you think anime. Well, okay. Far be it from me to assume that most anime is of an Eastern origin, right? Eastern
is.
storytelling.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
yeah.
good. Eastern storytelling, compared to Western storytelling. So Western storytelling is very focused on individuals. Like if you look at ancient Greek storytelling, Eastern storytelling is much more focused on the journey itself, and like on, usually it'll be a group of characters like going on a journey. So I wonder if that like redemptive quality of anime is better presented in anime than in like Western storytelling, because it comes from a tradition of the journey is the focus, and like the redemption arc, the journey really is the focus. I mean, the individual character is of course still important, but I don't know, just a thought.
Yeah.
Also, the original question, like compared childhood versus adult, I don't know about like a show or movie or anything, but the Blue Angels and the Air Show, we saw them zipping by over St. Francis at work, and it like hit me hard because we haven't seen them since what,
2019.
2019
before COVID.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of like maturing since then.
Yeah.
And like when I was a kid, it was cool, and then you know, like you're like a teen and you're like, oh, whatever, this happens every 2 years, but like they were zooming over and I was like, yo, like I just had such a deeper appreciation for like what is going on up there and like what these things are doing.
I thought I was gonna die.
I was like, I think I might enjoy this better now than I did as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's freaking
Like,
hype.
I was at
Top
like
Gun
the
Maverick.
beach when I was watching it, and like just like the feel of it, I was like, oh my gosh.
So I was in my office building downtown Tower City when they flew over. Literally thought the building was collapsing on me.
Independence Day. Will Smith.
Oh my gosh.
I literally had a moment of, I'm never going to see my family and friends again.
Wow.
Like literally a fraction of a second, which has never happened to me, where I'm like, I'm going to die. And then I processed things. I stepped out and I saw him flying over, and I was like, holy crap. Like
You just thought we were getting invaded?
I thought the building was crumbling. I was driving home from during the week of Cherry Fest. I was dropping off letters to my girlfriend because she couldn't have her phone. So every day I would write her a letter.
Super cute.
So I was driving home because I dropped it off super late.
Mm-hmm.
And it was dark out,
Such a nice.
and there was just 4 lights floating in the sky
Wow.
when I was driving back. And I literally pulled off to the side of the road, looked up at it, just thinking it would like disappear. Still there. And I was like,
Isn't that Starlink?
no. So it ended up, it was just a drone that was holding very still, just out at like 1 a.m.
What?
Because when I drove away, the like red and green lights were flashing, which is like the like
Yeah, it's
obviously the showing of like, hey, there's a flying object here.
Yeah.
But I only noticed, I drove away, and then it went fully dark, and I went around a corner, and then it like
Followed
flew
you?
over me really quick. I was like, oh, I can process that as like those are drone lights, which was spooky, but it was weird. Have you guys ever had like UFO sightings, or like actual like where you're like, that might have been
A
like
UFO.
Bigfoot? Like you're Bigfoot walking a dog today?
Oh my gosh. When we were driving today, going to, what was it? Linner? Whatever.
Linner.
There's just like this this statue of Bigfoot walking a bear, and it had a leash, and like the bear had a collar.
Where was that at?
I don't know. I was we were all talking, having a conversation.
And then we
And
just
Wyatt just
drive.
goes, "Did you see that?" And you two didn't hear. You're still talking. And I was like, "No, what was it?" He's like, "It was Bigfoot walking a bear." I was like,
Yeah.
"Are you gonna elaborate?" Or he's like, "Yeah, it's a statue." I was like, "Oh, okay. You should have led with that."
Just nature and stuff.
Just
Just nature.
Yeah, it was just nature. I like nature.
It was wild. Parker.
It was Bigfoot arm wrestling a Wendigo back there.
Parker had an existential crisis as he tried to find a microphone to talk into just then.
I felt
Now he has
I
two.
felt like a baby searching for my binky. I was like, nom, nom, nom. Sorry.
Watching the air show with a child is really
I can imagine.
wild too, because they
What was
yell.
Liam's reaction?
He just yelled plane all the time. Mommy, the plane. I was like, it's a plane, buddy.
You're like, yeah.
But
Are you amazed by anything else about this situation?
But like the wonder and awe, like that's just
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's that same idea of like childhood and then like having these new effects or things happen. There's a plane that can like fully hover off the ground, like a bunch of feet in the air and like fly backwards. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing where I'm like,
Wow.
sometimes your point of view in life changes.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And it, like those kind of things.
100%.
And also the new picture from the the galaxies that we got a new picture of the like universe.
I did not.
Crazy. Wild.
We heard that hovering one from Bayview, and you hear the noise of them like flying over, like this rumbling noise.
Yeah, I thought
And
I was
all
going
of
to
a
die.
sudden it was like rumbling, and then it goes behind the trees, and it's like the rumbling kind of stayed, and we were like, what? Why is it like this consistent rumbling? So I like got up, and who was it? Like me and my sister, and maybe my brothers, got up and we like crossed the street so we could look around the leaves, and all of a sudden this giant like jet is just hovering 15, 20 feet off of the bay, just chilling, like kicking up a giant water storm. And you're like, yo.
Dude, because like that's what you would see in the Avengers, like a Quinjet.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a Quinjet landed in
Yeah,
Traverse
it
City.
was sick.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
It just backs up casually and then,
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild.
They're sweet.
100%. It was dope.
oh my god.
100%. Something like that.
That's all that.
We're gonna need to finish this episode here sooner than later, Parker. Just want to let you know if you want to maybe invite someone on or
Rorschach's cousin's journal.
Shelby's journal. I mean, you can call Porter too. I might have to edit it into another episode.
All right, so I'll tell you about this guy, this old man that road raged at me.
On your way drive here?
No, not here.
Oh,
This was at I think it was during this past week. It was on Wednesday after the hangout.
rough.
We went to
It's 3 a.m. now.
we went to this ice cream place by the bay, off of M72. I can't remember the name, but I went through like the exit. I've never been there, so I had no idea what it was. So I did a quick like swerve out, and then went in the entrance, and then I just hear this rev of a motorcycle, and I saw this old man like before like turn behind me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I looked out my window, that I like rolled it down, and then the dude was like, "Nice move, bonehead."
Wow. Told you a bonehead in 2022?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How
was
old
like-
was he?
At least in his 70s, 60s
Oh, okay.
range. Yeah. He was.
More sense.
I was like-
guess.
I was like, what did I do wrong?
Like, what
And-
did you say?
Yeah. And everyone there was
Fulfilling
like,
your medium.
what did you do? I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I swerved in and out of the exit on accident because I didn't see it was an
Yeah.
exit. And then he must have been tailgating me because if he wasn't, that probably wouldn't have happened.
Wow.
But I was like,
I was walking home from work, and it was a red light, and it was a crosswalk, so I stopped walking. It was red, so I didn't go. And as soon as it turned white, I started walking out, and it was like 3 cars. And it was like 1, 2, third starts to pass me, and these dude passenger seat and side seat just lean out the window, flip me off, and are just like yelling at me, just like profanities. They're like, "Watch where you walk." I'm like, I haven't seen you. Like, where did you come from? You were 3 cars behind these people. I walked up to this spot purely on the sidewalk before you pulled up. So, like, I don't know. Like, the same situation where I was like, I don't know what I did to upset you.
Yeah.
But it was wild because it was just a car loaded full of teens, which I'm sure were high and just wanting to yell at people.
But it's like, why has the road rage?
Teens and
like,
being high.
He legit went
Like
out of his way to do it.
In nature.
I like nature.
And in nature, peanut butter is the jelly.
Thanks, Rorschach.
Sigmund Freud's journal.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know where else to go with that.
All right.
Rorschach's journal. My story takes place in an alternate dark version of 1987. But I'm in the current cool reality of 2022. And there's Sour Patch strawberry flavored candies. They're like strawberries. Sour strawberries.
It's turned into observational humor.
Rorschach. Sleepy Rorschach.
But I've been quiet for so long. It's only for the love.
Amazing. And we're done. Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the podcast. Sorry about the release time. You know, I always say I'm going to try to do better, but I just do this in like bits of passion. So like, it comes out when it comes out, and it's going to be good and edited properly. So I hope you look forward to the next one. Going to try to get these out so that we can get on to new content. Maybe get a Christmas episode out. We'll see. Not exactly sure. But once again, thanks for listening. Maybe Happy New Year when this comes out. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for listening. See you guys next time.